Greetings, citizens. This is Lieutenant Commander Mr. Everything coming at you with an important announcement from the UEE Navy. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron, the Lions, is recruiting. Be a part of something great. Join now. We are looking for new and veteran players. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron is a UEE Navy carrier-based squadron. If you're looking for a disciplined, well-trained unit, join now. Not only do we want combat professions, but we need first-person marine experts, merchants, miners, salvage. All professions are welcome in the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. Our mission is to protect the UEE and its citizens. Join the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. Expected missions would be anti-piracy, anti-smuggling, fleet protection, search and rescue, convoy escort, bounty hunting, exploration, mining, salvage, asset protection, cargo hauls, to name a few. Join now and see the galaxy. We have an organization page on the RSI website, as well as the forums in Spectrum, and we have our very own Discord. Role-playing is encouraged, but not mandatory. The galaxy awaits. Join now. Whether you're casual or competitive, we're looking for committed players. We're based on a World War II U.S. Navy Air Squadron theme. Our focus are carrier-based craft, with our primary being the Sabre. But all ships are needed and wanted in the squadron. We would like to have a wide variety of ships to allow all kinds of gameplay. Visit now your local Navy recruiter and join the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. The squadron is growing. Visit our recruiter at robertspaceindustriescom/orgs/1NAS to become a member of something great.
All right, guys. Hello again, everybody. This is Derek. I'm coming back at you with some Star Citizen. As you can see in the lower left-hand corner, we're still optimizing our shaders. I don't know why it's doing that, but because I thought I've already done that, and I thought it saved between sessions, but it's doing it, and I'm just going to let it ride before I launch the game. So this is not a normal time slot for me. I don't normally launch Star Citizen at this hour. Normally at this hour, I am finishing up my breakfast and getting ready to do a miniature painting based live stream where I paint miniature figures on camera and talk about the hobby in general. But today I've got everything ready for that already, and I've already finished breakfast, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to take a couple hours to get ready, all my ducks in a row for when I begin my page 2 of the Grand Tour. I have a video series that I did 9 years ago, 2015-ish, around somewhere around there. No, I guess that would be 10 years ago. About 10 years ago, where I did a video series called The Grand Tour, where I went from system to system and highlighted unique features in the system, the planets, the space stations, the moons, and why, the lore and all that. And I did about 20 of those videos, 20 different solar systems that I went through. And now that when Pyro came out, I thought it would be a good opportunity, and knowing that 1.0, when 1.0 launches, we're going to have 5 solar systems. So I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to do an in-person tour of the different planets and moons, and not just a slideshow spreadsheet, type of a tour. Now we're actually going to fly around these different planets, the different moons, go to different space stations, kind of walk around, kind of check out what's unique or different about each of the stations, each of the moons, talk about the lore, stuff like that. And what I do is I've already done Stanton. So if you wanted to go back a couple of months ago, I did Stanton, and I traveled to Pyro, and I was having some graphic issues in Pyro. I know it was because Pyro was brand new and it had problems and stuff like that. But I think most of those problems have been resolved. And with my new graphics card, I just recently got a 5070 Ti. I think it's a good, and with Nix on the horizon, I thought it would be a very good opportunity for me to go and do Pyro, which is probably going to take about 2 weeks, to be honest, because of the different worlds, the different space stations, the different moons. What I usually do is one a day, one a video. And I do it live. So that's cool. So I can fly around, do my thing, but you get to watch it as I do it. But then also you can go back in later, on the upload. You can watch it at your own leisure, at your own time. Just like right now, if you wanted to go back and watch all the Stanton videos, you very well could. So I do like one video, or I should say one world or one station or one moon per night. And then on the next night, we'll travel to a different planet, a different moon, different world, whatever. And we'll fly around the planet, look at some terrain features, the colors, the atmosphere, and all that. And then we'll go to some of the different like points of interest and stuff like that. But that usually doesn't take but maybe 30 minutes to an hour to do. And then I go about doing my own thing for the next hour or whatever. Because I usually stream for about 2 hours. I usually stream at about 2 a.m. Okay, just so those of you that are watching, I usually get on at 2 a.m. Central Time. So that would be what, about 3 a.m. Eastern Time. And then I stream for a couple of hours, and which, for those of you that are in the UK, that would be what? That would be, if I started at 2, that would be somewhere around 9 p.m., something like that. So if you were interested in jumping on at 9 p.m. and watching, that'd be great too. But if not, you can always watch it later afterwards. If you want to comment or chat or chit chat with me, hey Sean, how you doing? Like right now, we got Sean on the line. What's happening, Derek? Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Waiting for my shaders to load so that I can go out, and I'm gonna get my Zeus and I'm gonna get it packed up and ready to go do this galactic tour, which I'm not going to do tonight or today, this morning. I'm not going to do it this morning. I'm going to prepare for it. So I'll probably go up to the jump point, and that's where I'll probably log out. But I have a lot to do before then. All right, all the shaders are loaded. Let's go ahead and enter the universe. Now, as we go into the universe, I can kind of share a little bit with you about what's been going on. Energy drink, I don't really. I just finished a Gatorade. I have a Rockstar Pure Zero over here on the table, but I don't know if I'm. It's almost empty. Actually, it's probably 2 or 3 more swigs. I've got. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to drink next. Maybe a Rockstar Hydration. But I need to order some more Rain because I'm out of those. I drink those first. But I got up early this morning, around midnight, and I was going about my normal prep for the like a nightly stream, 2 a.m. or whatever. I was going to do this later this evening, but I don't have a floor. What's going on with that? What's going on with my floor? If I move my mouse, does the floor appear? That's not good. Where's my dragonfly? I parked a dragonfly right there. Where's my terminal? Okay. The game didn't load properly. Let's try that again. I do want to point out that, I don't know, you tell me, how does the video look? Does it look okay on stream? Because I made a couple of adjustments in my OBS on how it's going to record. What kind of prompted that was I recorded a video. Looks good? Okay, appreciate that. Something that happened last night, which is the whole reason why I didn't log in really, was I edited a video real quick, and then I was done by probably 1 o'clock or something like that, and I was going to render it so that I could upload it to YouTube, and it took about an hour to render, which hit or miss. Sometimes my videos take a long time to render, sometimes they don't. There we go. I have a floor, I have a terminal, I have my dragonfly, Okay, this I've got people in chat that I don't want. Okay, so we are cooking with Crisco. I plan to take the Dragonfly with me. I plan to take a MTV, but I don't own one of those. So we're going to go buy one over at Area 18. I do believe that. No, let's not throw a grenade.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
So I've got a PTV, but I don't want that. And a lot of these other things I could claim as an insurance claim when we get there. But I'm going to do the whole galactic tour out of my Zeus.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
So we're going to wait for the Zeus. I don't think there's anything in any of these containers. $101. Okay, bear with me. This should be armor. This should be weapons. This might be attachments. Or it might be empty. There we go. There's the attachments. I don't need to bring any of those with me. I'm looking for utility. I am going to bring a repair tool. I have a hand repair tool, but I'm thinking I'm going to bring the big one, the big monster. But I don't think I've got any full RMC canisters. Oh, yeah, that thing right there. Yeah, don't need that tractor. Yeah, I don't think I have any RMC RMC canisters. I am thinking I'm going to bring an empty one of these guys. Let me see. This guy's empty, right? I think he's going to be the fourth one in line. So we're going to have to go buy some canisters. And they're going to be empty, so I might have to fill them up. Or I don't think you can buy a full RMC. Maybe you can. I don't know if you can do that. Huey Lewis and the News. Okay, I'm in the wrong thing. There we go. Yeah, I think it's this one. It says contents 0.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Getting me a little bit bobbing up and down, get me a little seasick here.
Engines offline. Landing complete. Your systems are offline.
Yeah, so I I went to render that video. It rendered after about an hour, right? So it was about 2 o'clock, and I was like, okay, this is perfect. Let me just go ahead and upload it real quick. And I went to upload it. I went to play it. Let me just rephrase it. I went to play it first because for some reason the thumbnail that it created when it loaded on my hard drive was the default like MP4 thumbnail, and I was like, what's going on here? So I clicked it to play it, and it said you couldn't play this video because I didn't have the right encoders installed on my computer. And I'm like, what the hell? I could play the video before I rendered it. So, and they wanted to charge me 99 cents for this encoder, and I was like, no. Something's not right. It's not that 99 cents is going to break the bank. It's just that I felt like that was not right. So I went and went to re-encode it, but this time it kept giving me error codes, like this error code, this error code. So I took the error code and I went to AI and I said, what is this error code? And it came back and it said it's usually related to the NVIC encoder is not supported or something like that. And I was like, that's not, I just got a new graphics card. I could have swore that I uploaded videos and rendered them previously within the last few days or whatever. So why did it all of a sudden just stop working? So I went through all my video settings in my rendering software and I made a couple of changes and it started to work again. So I was like, oh, great. So maybe I need to make those same changes in my OBS. And I did. And like you see, it's rendering okay. So hopefully I won't be having those problems anymore. But by then I started rendering it again, and it was, by that time, it was probably about 4 o'clock when it finished. And so I uploaded it, and it's live right now if you wanted to watch it. But
you are clear to launch. Takeoff complete.
but it was way too late to start a night stream. But my stomach, and I had breakfast and stuff. My breakfast was leftover dinner, really. It was like a Alfredo noodle kind of thing, and it tastes delicious.
And please visit again.
But my stomach, after I rendered and uploaded and went through that stress and that headache, it started to, my stomach started to feel really bad. I mean, horrible, like I was gonna throw up, right? And so I just kind of tried to tough through it. And about an hour or so ago, I was like, oh no, I can't tough through this. Why is there red? Like a red ship right there. Couple of them. Okay, they can't shoot. They're in an armistice zone. Whatever. Let's get away from them. And then at one point, I just gave up and said, okay, I just need to throw up. I'm going to force myself to throw up. So I went to the bathroom and kind of kneeled over the porcelain god and threw up. And what came up were those noodles. And I was like, really? Well, I would assume that the noodles would come up because they would be the only thing in my stomach, but immediately after that, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I don't need to go to a mining base. So then I sat here and I was thinking, do I want to log in and prep for this galactic tour? I was like, hell yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm feeling a lot better. Let's go ahead and do it. So, and I said to myself, I could do this off camera and nobody needs to watch. But then I said, let's turn the camera on. It's not going to hurt anything. And there we go. Everybody's gone out of the stream. I didn't want to hear that hardship. Sugar-free energy drink. Doesn't have a whole lot of... Well, it's got quite a bit, actually. 240 milligrams of caffeine? Okay, I didn't realize it had that much. I thought it was more like 160. Like a cup of coffee. Alright, so we're going to go ArcCorp. I don't really have to. It's not a requirement. I probably could shop around at different locations to find RMC canisters. And I probably could find dead ships at some of these asteroid fields. And then I could go out and kind of collect up some RMC. It's an MPV. Now I get what you're saying. MTV. I think it's an MPV, I think. It's basically a dune buggy. I was wanting either a Lynx or an Ursa. These things are enclosed all-terrain vehicles. You know, they'd be great against the weather and the atmosphere and stuff like that. But they don't fit in the back of the Zeus. They're too big. But the MPV, I think it's an MPV, will fit in the back.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
So I'll have now part of my I want to wish everybody a happy D-Day. Not that D-Day was a very happy day, but this is the invasion of France, World War II, D-Day, December 6th. I should probably pull out some World War II figures and paint them today, but I'm not going to. I've got a Prussian commission that I'm still working on. Probably need to work on those a little bit today. That'll probably be during my Wargaming Weekly video that I think I'm going to do later. But where was I going with this? I was going somewhere. I don't need the MPV. That was a but I'm gonna get one anyway. It's gonna go onto my account. It's not gonna cost me that much, and I think it'll be cool to have in case I wanted to use it on this tour. I have the bike. I'm gonna be able to fly around with the bike. I'm not moving. Oh, I am moving. I'm moving pretty quick.
Quantum drive is now off.
Came in a good direction. The spaceport's like right here. Looks like an aircraft carrier just parked on the planet, you know what I mean? giant aircraft carrier.
Shields are up.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, it's top down.
Warning, leaving safe zone. Warning, leaving safe zone. Warning, leaving safe zone.
I would hope so.
Landing gear deployed.
What?
Warning, you are blocking an active flight lane. Please vacate the vicinity. I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
What's this?
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
What the hell is going on? Our citizen, get your act together. I'm probably locked. No, I'm not locked. I should be locked. I would think I'd be locked. Now my ship is going to be, it's going to either be destroyed, which means all the stuff I put in that box and the box is going to be lost. And the bike is going to be destroyed, which means I'm going to have to claim them. Can't claim the box. Going to have to buy a new box. See, this is where Star Citizen becomes frustrating. I was going right into the hangar that I was being assigned. There was no problems, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the door was closed, and I was halfway in the door getting pinched. And then it decided it was going to reposition me. Even though it wasn't like I was taking my time, because I wasn't. I was going straight to the hangar. So that is frustrating. And then now I'm in Area 18 Hab. Missing floors. not going out there. Star Citizen knows that they have this issue with their landing zones. If they don't, then they're brain dead. But I know that they know this, and I don't know why. Maybe they can't figure out why certain hangars will close at certain times. Maybe they can't figure it out. Maybe they've tried. Or maybe they have more pressing things that they have to do. But this is a game blocker. In my opinion, this is something that causes players to get frustrated with the game and not come back. Right? Sell their account or not buy new ships and stuff like that. This is something that it's a gameplay it prevents fun. Yeah, I don't have a 4. What is going on out here? Yeah, okay, let me try to remember. Area 18, I'm in a tower. Now I can't go back in, right? Death Star. Let me do it. I'm really surprised. One more of those, it'll probably kill me. Somebody was here, right? I could have swore I saw somebody. There we go. He's probably dead. The guy was probably like, what's going on? Oh, I'm locked. Now, if he was having the same problem that I was having, then that's not a me problem. That's an us problem. Or a them problem, I should say. Coding is overloaded. Okay. Well, I've got that message a couple of times, so it's maybe a couple of the settings that I put in OBS are not good. Maybe I can adjust those on the fly. If not, I'll just have to restart. I think it's under advanced. It's under output. Let's try that. Okay, I'm going to exit and come back in just 2 seconds. Okay, I should be back. The game actually crashed. It had me at the Brentworth, which I think is back on New Babbage. We're gonna find out. Now, does that lower my CPU? It did. It lowered my CPU usage. It's still locked. Okay. Which is fine. I'm getting ready to log out and log back in another server. This is the one with all the missing floors. I'm not going to claim my ship. Hopefully they impounded it. If they impounded it, I can pay the fine and all my stuff will still be inside of it. I'll have to go to Area 18 to do that, but so yeah, I'm in January. I'm actually planning on getting a new CPU. I'm still running an i7 9700K. Not a bad processor, but the newer ones are better. So I'm going to evaluate which ones are best. I'm thinking an I-9, actually. Yeah, okay, put me back in Brentwood. Now that I'm exiting the menu the right way and not by a crash, via a crash, I should be able to switch servers. Yeah, I'm thinking an i9 1490, I think is what it's called. A 1490. I don't think it's a K. I think it's a 1490 T or an M or something. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it. But I really don't care if it's overclocked. That's not something that, I mean, this one currently is unlocked so that if I wanted to overclock it, I could. I did overclock it when I first got it, thinking, I'm going to be smart and overclock it and get a better processor out of the deal and all that. But really, all it did was lock up and crash more often than not. So by just putting it back to default, it runs smooth. I haven't had any problems with my CPU. And that's one reason why I'm thinking I don't really want to upgrade my CPU, because my motherboard and my memory and my hard drives and everything else is working. Everything's working. Why do I need to upgrade? So, I need to upgrade though. Excuse me. Okay, now we're back in the hab. And this looks like, I'm not sure what this looks like. Is this a Microtech hab? No. And look at that. Whoa. I didn't mean to do that. What is going on this morning? Alright guys, this is unplayable. I'm not going to be able to play any more of this. I'm going to just go ahead and log out now, and I will see you maybe tonight, and I'll continue this, and hopefully we'll make it over to the Pyro jump point. We might even start the Pyro Grand Tour, actually. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. Frustrated.